Okay guys and ladies and gentlemen, here we have another 10-minute review. So we're going to get through this one in 10 minutes. And what's going on in this game? This is another one of my students, Skywalker 7. Skywalker 7 has been playing Go for about maybe 9 months now, maybe a bit longer, maybe less than a year, and is now 13k, and this is an interesting game by him. The focus for this review is on two things. One is on using influence and direction of play, and the other one is on counting liberties and winning capturing races, both of which are vitally important in Go. So let's run through the opening and see where we get to. So Skywalker 7 is black, and let's kick the game off. So here we go. 4-4 upper right, perfectly natural. 4-4 lower left, what we would expect. Parallel Fuseki developing here, 4-4 lower right, and a 4-4 upper left. So we've squared off. We're all on 4-4s, and let's see what happens next. So where is black going to approach? So black approaches the lower left corner, and we'd expect to see a Joseki pattern come in here, with white either backing off to c6 or maybe pincering at h3. So white backs off quite naturally, and then the normal Joseki, if we're playing a very simple double-digit Q Joseki, will be for black to slide to d2, white to block the corner at c3, and then black to extend at j3. And that works pretty nicely with these stones. So what that Joseki would look like is this, and something like this. But actually the presence of this stone makes black very comfortable, and now black has also got semeai, and semeai is vital, particularly in the opening. So that's what I would have expected. So let's see what we get in the game. So black just draws back directly. Not wrong, that's fine. It's actually developing a position on the lower side. It leaves white an easy way of controlling that corner, but we're all good here. Okay, so white immediately invades. White immediately invades and says, I don't want you to have any territory, black. I don't like what you're doing on the lower side. I'm going to pile in there and attack you. Now, when our opponent invades us so deeply, when you invade, you've only got two options. One option is that you make two eyes and live locally inside your opponent's territory, or the other one is that you get out. You make a presence, you play some stones, but then you get them out, you run for the center, and we call that a reduction. So let's see how black responds. I would expect black, I'd say that the stone on the corner, Q4, it's on the 4-4, it's pretty settled, it can easily settle itself, and so if I were in this game, I would take the base away from the white stone by playing at L2 and restricting it from developing in that direction, and force it to go and do something in the corner. Black makes a Kosumi in the corner, okay, and now I'd expect white to do something on the left hand side, and there it goes. It's very low, but this move does work. It undercuts the stone on the fourth line, the stone there at K4, and so black's two stones are now floating a little bit, and the two stones we're talking about are this one and this one. They're a little bit floaty. So what's black going to do now? So black attaches from this side. So black's decided that it doesn't mind white developing something along there because white can be low, but black wants to build a wall. So black's definitely going for influence rather than territory here. So white comes there, black would block, I would expect, make a nice shape with the tiger mouth. White comes out, black pushes out again. So this is black absolutely going for influence now. So the area, so black's saying to white, well, you can have 10, 12, 15 points on the edge, but I'm going to have this huge influence. And what we mean by influence is this kind of energy radiating out in this direction from a super thick wall. That's what's going on. So white says, well, I don't want to be completely shut in by you, so I'm going to come out, and black attaches on top. White cuts, black again goes for the outside, so black's making a big deal about this influence. This is an influence fight. White develops, black protects the cutting point, okay. White protects its cutting point, and this move is a misdirection. This is in the wrong direction because white's those two stones are given up. That stone by black unequivocally should be there. It's then actually developing that thickness, that wall, into territory. The stone there on f3 is irrelevant. It's dead. It's gone. No point adding another stone to that. And black keeps pushing, and the pushing again is wrong. What the black needs to play now is this kind of move. This kind of move in this area. It could be there, it could be there, it could be there, it could be there, it could be there. Anywhere in this area to actually make something of that big black wall. Black keeps going, white jumps out, so black jumps out again. Black keeps missing now. He's played for influence. As black has said, I want this big influence radiating across the board, but is missing the key point. This is an irrelevant move by white. Black doesn't have to answer should Tanuki play somewhere else, but connecting is a disaster. So again, let's look at that stone. Look at that stone there. When black doesn't play that and plays this one, we actually have our good old friend, our favourite friend, the empty triangle, makes its appearance there as well. White develops some territory and solidifies the upper left corner, and black piles in against that one. This is a bit over ambitious. Again, I can't see any reason why black simply doesn't play here and makes the most of that strength, or even, you know, black could play out there, but this is inviting white into here, so I'm less happy with that move. Black comes in and white pincers, and then black counter pincers, which is good, but once black counter pincers, he has to treat the stone at h17 as a light stone. What black's interested in is developing this area here. So white comes up, so black should come up. Now black attaches under. Now what's happening here is black is treating this stone as if it's an important stone, and it's simply not. So that move by black straight away should have gone there. So black plays there, white harness, black draws back, okay, white connect, and now black jumps out. This is good. This is so black's back on track and developing the right side of the board. White plays this is an overplay by white. The stone's already dead, and then black plays this one. This is a mistake. This shape we know as the elephant eye because it's got this huge gap. The relationship between these two stones here is too big, and if we offer this to our opponent who's got a stone here, they will barge through, and I think in this game it's precisely what white does. White takes that opportunity, and so that black stone should have been here, or even possibly again here. Okay, so white barges through, black backs off, white keeps pushing, black backs off, white keeps pushing, and again this is fine. White Ataris once, cuts once, black Ataris, white counter Ataris, black extends, white turns. That's fine right now. This is fine because again we can see that black is using this wall to develop this huge area of territory on the board. And this is where it goes wrong for black. Black starts to defend the stones that are inside, and this is the wrong direction. Blackness just needs to develop the outside. White attaches, black makes a shape, white makes shape, black makes a bamboo joint, black turns, white blocks, black comes out. It's starting to look a little bit hopeful for black now. White jumps, black blocks, black cuts, white cuts, and then black plays here. And this is now where it goes wrong, because now we need to count liberties. And if we count liberties and we go, how many liberties does white have? White has 1, 2, 3, 4. The white stones have got 4 liberties and actually no ability at all, because they're trapped in that net to make any more liberties. How many does black have? Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice that I'm not counting these as liberties. Those two there. I can't count those as liberties because if white pushes, black will have to fill. Black's got 5 liberties, white's got 4. It's game over. Black has killed the 4 stones and the game is done. Black has not only got this big territory on the right, he's really compressed white on the left. But white jumps out, black jumps out, white moves, black blocks, white turns, and what's happening is white is gaining liberties. The opportunity is gone. White getting some more liberties. White has now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 liberties, and so black is going to die. Black keeps going, and then white turns on the stones. Black tries to get round, white just attacks the stones. Black tries to reduce white's liberties, white reduces black's liberties. black pushes, white pushes, black blocks, white blocks, black resigns. That's the game. That was a one game for black. It was a one game because in the excitement, in the hubris, in the thrill of the fight, black simply forgot to count liberties and so lost the semeai. Okay, that's 10 minutes to go. So we have direction of play, the use of influence, and counting liberties wins capture and races. Okay guys, thanks for that. I shall see you all soon. Bye for now.